The other thing we've done is this, and the reason we're able to do a lot of these things is because, remember last time I was here, we talked about it. We've set something called a reserve price. They do this in America, they do this in Japan, they do this in the Western world. You find a cup like this, if you go to your favorite supermarket, this cup, you can buy it probably for how much?
200, 500.
Yeah, 200 shillings. Now, the way the government has been thinking is that you get the lowest bidder and people eat. So you find that the lowest bidder is 800 shillings. So these cups are sold for 800 shillings. In Machakos, we said no. We've done what is called a market survey. To find the market survey, is Alfred Mutua, go to one of the supermarkets to buy, I'll buy it for 200 shillings. So I say, why should they, and at 200 shillings, the supermarket is making money because they're selling it at retail. So I say, why can't Machakos government buy it at 200 shillings like everybody else? So we set a reserve price. We say, because the market price is 200 shillings, we say maximum 210 shillings or 205 shillings. So you bid, and you find that you can actually buy the cup at 150 shillings because you're buying in bulk. So we're saving money. That's what we've done. When we build our roads, which all the engineers, our engineers have gone, they have done the calculations. We say it's going to be 15 or 20 or 10 kilometers. That's the cost per kilometer. So we say make 2 million out of it. So reserve price is 12 million shillings.
There was also an issue raised by Madama about procurement of vehicles.
Yes.
Since, in fact, I heard from a motor dealer. Where did you hear government buying second-hand vehicles? Why do you buy second-hand vehicles? That's the criticism. It is not authorized in government.
It is. If you look at
that's what the argument was.
Yeah, but if you look at the procurement law, there's no in the procurement laws that says you have to buy things new. Majority of the people of Kenya who are driving around are driving on second-hand cars. What makes a government official, a governor, a senator so important that because they're in government they have to drive a car that is 10 times the price of what you and I are driving? I drive, my official car is a used car. Why should I spend people's money to buy a brand new car that is so expensive, but I can buy a car that is a few years old, still serviceable, at 70 or 60% less money, so that I use that money. So if I have 10 million shillings, instead of buying one car at 10 million shillings or 8 million shillings, I can buy a car at 3 million shillings and spend the rest of the money by buying 5 ambulances. But also we found out, even as we buy used cars, some of the used cars, you can actually buy brand new cars at a very low price. By squeezing, we have bought 70 ambulances, each ambulance fully equipped, tested, tried for less than 2 million each. It's about 1.7, 1.8 million per ambulance, brand new. Brand new engine. So it can be done. It's only that in Kenya we inflate things because somebody has to eat somewhere. The senator wants to eat, an MP wants to eat, a county rep wants to eat, a governor somewhere wants to eat, so prices are inflated. So instead of buying it at 1.8, it's bought at 9 million or 7 million so that people can actually eat. And we've said in Machakos, move to another county. But
in view of that, there must be a lot of resistance. Because there were servants who are there before who have inherited, who are used to that kind of lifestyle, and that culture. You say you sack them, or you must be getting a lot of resistance.
There's a lot of resistance, and there's also a lot of theft that is going on. There are a lot of people trying to stop it. Some of these people who are taking documents, the Senator Mudama, are actually the people within the same government who are seeing that we are cutting off, their channels for eating. Photocopying documents, taking it to him, telling him there's corruption happening, stop this from happening, so that we can go back to the old system where they are comfortable eating. And we're dealing with them. Already we got rid of some of them. The others we've asked anti-corruption to come, sieve them through so that we can send them home, and also send them to a better home called community prison.
Right. There's Kavu Francis, who says, Governor Mutua, there is need to work with Senator Mudama. Please cooperate both, and Twiza Mbemuno.
And I agree, by the way. When people are pulling at cross purposes, you never get anywhere. If you're making 3-4 steps and somebody's pulling you back, you move at a slower pace. I have always said to Senator Mudama, come sit down, let's work together. Let's make it the agenda of the people. Let's collaborate. He's been in government, he knows these things. He can give me ideas, he can see some places maybe I've not seen. He can correct me where I'm not doing right in some areas. Let us come and sit down and talk and work together. I am more than willing. I have never insulted him. I have never called him names. I have never attacked him. I don't. I just say, let's work together. The ball is in his court. Mutua here is as an open book. Come, start fighting. The other day, he started, when I was sworn in, somebody went to court to stop my swearing in, and I followed up and I want to ask him whether he's the one who sponsored that. Even my swearing in, they tried to stop it before I started spending any money. So even this criticism started even before I got into government, because it was very clear I'm not going to share the pie. And I told him, come, sit down, let's work together. He's gone to court. He sponsored some people to stop the Finance Act, to stop us from raising revenue so that we can actually pour the money into people's. He's gone to court. He's gone to court over everything we are doing. He started going to court before I became governor, trying to stop me from being sworn in. Now he's still going to court. So he's got a deep-seated problem with me, not even with my governance. So, but I'm saying it's not about me. It's not about Mutua. It's not about Senator Muthama. It's not about any MP. It's about our mothers in the villages. It's about our young people asking where are the jobs. Our young women confused. They have finished school, they have finished high school, they have finished college. There is no employment. They are sitting at home. It's about them. And if we collaborate, work together, we bring in more investors, we build those factories, we get the engine of the economy going. These young people get to work, productive. They get money to fund and run their families. That is what we want. And so I'm very willing to move. As long as the debate is not about diverting people's money to individual pockets, using land to broker, to make money. As long as the debate is not about stealing from the coffers, I'm comfortable to work with any leader. But any leader who has symptoms of corruption, who wants us to come and agreement between the two of us is about eating, then I'm sorry, but pro Machakos, I'll disappoint you. We will fight forever, because I'm fighting for the right of Mwananchi who voted for me.
When Wavinya Deti appeared on this show, she came with a document about that land which you are giving for free. That land had been allocated to people and belonged to certain people.
Had been grabbed. There's a difference. Unajua kuna location na kuna grabbing.
Meaning what? It's trust land.
No, this land belongs to the county.
Yes.
And one time people sat down and who, including some judges, including some very senior politicians in this country, actually were allocated those pieces of land. But the good thing is that the community went to court and stopped it. So we're very, very lucky that only about 40 title deeds of very small portions were issued. Out of the 2,200 acres, I think less than 40 acres was actually officially grabbed. So the National Land Commission came and said this land is open. You know, it's never been given to anybody. The allocations were never recognized because they were stopped by the court case, and they were stopped by the process. So there's nobody recorded. So the title deeds that are there are very few. You know, taking less than 40 acres. The rest of the land is open for development. And I want to thank the people of Machakos who went to court, because it is your diligence going to court that saved us. Otherwise, the whole of that land would have gone and would have nothing to help the one.